Hello and welcome to the stream, to our digital homicide discussional podcast stream thingy. Name might change. Number 8. This is number 8 and the very first in the new decade in 2020. And as always, I'm not alone. Lothar is with me, so let me get him in here as well. The topic today will be the Steam Awards 2019 and the Game Awards 2019. So, here's Lothar. Hi Lothar.
Hi Triton, hi everyone. And I just figured out that I forgot to put this on digital homicides.
Oh, the event info?
Yep. And...
Good job. Nah, but
I know, really professional.
I didn't think about it anyway.
Hey,
Okay.
Popped up, I think.
So, yeah, pop-up. Woohoo! I saw it. Alright. So, yeah, the Steam Awards.
Yeah, and I thought we were going to be the other way around.
We can,
First.
yeah, we can start with the other as well. I just have nothing to show about the others. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's something that we're supposed to figure out. And I can hear myself.
You can hear yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it picks up. Why does it pick up the music now? Okay, say something.
Like what? Like that, for example?
Yeah, you get too loud. That's the problem.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah, should work.
Totally
We will see.
prepared.
We will see. Okay, yeah, let me see if I can find something very quick. Totally professionally prepared and everything. Let's see. Should be able to show Game Awards. I can just show this maybe. I
Just
don't
have-
need to chat.
I don't have chat.
Yeah. There we go. That looks better.
And that's going to be really strange when I'm going to talk about one particular part of Game Awards and they're going to have something that will distract me. You know what?
Don't watch the stream then. Yeah, totally prepared. Okay, so yeah, let me get my list. Ah shit, the list is right here. Ah, crap.
You mean it on the same browser?
Why is my break screen not working? There we go. Ah, the transition for that takes forever. Okay, let me pull this out. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Back.
Oh yeah, I do have a Twitter.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I completely forgot about it.
Yeah, you can have a Twitter. Alright, so, should we just go down the list? So actually, that can just play in the background. I have no idea. That runs for at least 20 minutes or so. That's okay. So there will be nothing shown.
They had this freaking thing for 20 minutes.
This, yeah, show starts soon for the live stream, yeah. I mean, that's normal. It would be nice to... I'm not a fan of going to a stream or to a channel and seeing start soon and have no idea what soon means. I've seen one start after, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes? Yeah. I mean, that's...
At least 10 minutes, it's not 20 minutes.
Yeah, but that's the reason... Hey, Chris! Welcome, welcome. Yeah, but that's the reason why I show my countdown, so people know, okay, enough time to still grab something, or I don't know. How are you doing? Alright, so...
Yeah, let's just get with the list of categories and talk about something that we think
Yep.
we can talk about. So best community support, let's start with that, because that's what they started with. So what do we have here? Apex, Destiny, Final Fantasy XIV, Fortnite, and Rainbow Six. And you know what? I'm actually surprised that Destiny 2 won that category.
Yeah, I would have expected Apex to win, I guess.
Actually, I thought that is
Fortnite.
going to be Fortnite or something like that, just because it's Fortnite. But yeah, seeing Destiny here, well, first off, they did really bad things at the start of the year.
You mean with the switch from Blizzard to Steam?
No, before that. I mean, all those updates that you must either pay or grind, that they cut out your XP if you grind too much.
There was...
That more you grinding, the less loot you get, and something like that.
There was already... When I played it a while ago, still with the Battle.net account, you can get a lot of stuff in the game, but then you find a merchant in pretty much in your starting area or in that hometown or whatever it's called, and that one needs some silver engrams or some shit. I have no idea. And you only can get those by paying, and I really don't like shit like that.
Yeah, you still can get those only by paying.
Yeah, it's
that hasn't
just
changed. But at least now it's a free-to-play game.
Yeah.
And that's not actually saving it, but you actually can understand it.
Yeah, it's not a bad game, but I don't know, all the praise and if I hear that you need the DLCs to continue with the story, I'm already, I don't know, it's kinda...
Well, they kinda released a DLC for free, at least those DLC that were published with Activision, but after that, yeah, you should pay for that.
Yeah, nah. Not paying for it. Not worth it for me, at least.
Well, and that's already, we're talking about the game and not about community. Let's just say I'm not really seeing them as the winner of this category, but at least they're trying to pull themselves out of this shithole.
It's another one of those categories where it's not that clear how you would define it. Is it what community supports which game the best, or which game supports their community the best?
No, that's exactly how team support listening to community and stuff like that.
Yeah, then Destiny is definitely, I mean, they kinda yeah, slapped some people in the face, so it would definitely have been something else than that. So it would not have been my choice as the winner.
Well, basically, we have only Final Fantasy XIV, Fortnite, and Rainbow Six as strong candidates in this category.
Yeah, Destiny would definitely not have been on my list as the winner, at least. Okay, yeah, well.
So, if you would pick for random, who it would be?
My choice?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't play.
You can actually choose the game not on the list.
Yeah, I think from that list it would have been Apex, I think. But
I don't know.
I'm not much into either of those games, so it's kind of hard to know what game supports the community the best. I mean, Fortnite.
It's not there's no wild game in this list, so you can say, yeah, this community support is terrible. I don't know why it's here.
Yeah, I mean, best community support from a single player point of view would be Dying Light. I mean, it's not from 2019, but it still gets updates and events on a monthly basis for free.
Destiny 2 not from 2019 either.
Yeah, that's true. But
As Final Fantasy XIV and Rainbow Six.
Yeah, that's also true. So yeah, so it was kind of the best support in 2019, not for a game from that year. Anyway, let's move on to the next category.
Yeah, we can milk that more.
Best score and music. Cadence of... How do you say that? Hyrule? I never know how to say that. Death Stranding, Devil May Cry 5, Kingdom Hearts 3, and Sayonara Wild Heart. I do know a handful of those games, didn't play either of them, so I cannot really say too much about it. I mean, I know that the trailers and stuff for Death Stranding have been really awesome. So that could be a good choice, since that was the winner.
Yeah, I kinda agree with you. Even though I prefer Devil May Cry 5, well, because I like its music choice as battle themes, and well, basically Nero theme is main theme of the game right now. But also I like that they brought up old songs like Taste the Blood, but you must pay for them. I don't like that. And talking about Death Stranding, well, it has best music choice to how would I say it? Create an atmosphere. Well, it's not like it featured best tracks in the world, like title theme for Death Stranding, like it's mediocre at best compared to Kingdom Hearts opening theme or Devil May Cry theme. But music in game, it really selling out the mood. Well, Kojima know how to pick music. That's what I can tell.
That's true. And I mean, I do know the other Kingdom Hearts games, and those tracks and the music in those games have been always really good. I don't know the last one, the Sayonara Wild Heart. I have no idea about that. And the other game, is that kinda Zelda related? I have no idea.
Hyrule. Yeah, I think it's Hyrule related.
So I have no idea.
Zelda
about
related. Sayonara Wild Hearts. Actually, I forgot to listen music from this game. But as I told you, Kojima really selling the mood with tracks that he chose.
Yeah, I will get Death Stranding at one point. I don't know when.
When it's going to appear on Steam?
Yeah, that's true. But still, that will take a while. Will be too expensive.
Well, yeah. It's not like it.
So,
Well, expensive game is already something that started in the current generation.
yeah, but still, when it comes out, it will be, I don't know, 60, 70 bucks or so. That's
Well, 60 bucks, it's not that bad, but the problem is it never was exactly 60 bucks for me, but current games actually have this 60 bucks on top of them, and I'm actually not ready to pay 60 bucks for a game.
No, me neither. For 60 bucks, I have to walk a few kilometers. So, I don't know. It's kind of hard to find the right volume for the mic to pick me up, but not pick up everything of you. I think next time I have to use my headset again.
Why you don't using it?
Because it's more comfortable without. But I might actually...
Yeah.
Let me see if I can fix this here real quick. Hopefully my PC won't crash.
Okay, best fighting game. I'm skipping it.
Ah, there we are. Okay, now you cannot be picked up by the speakers anymore. Don't
Yeah,
laugh.
okay.
I'm just figuring this out. The problem is, you sometimes speak in with your voice over the mic, and that makes it hard to find the right volume in OBS. And as soon as you peak over a certain point, my mic picks it up as well. But I fixed it. That's so strange.
Okay, I think I'm gonna believe you on that.
I didn't stream with my headset for weeks now. Ah, that's so strange. Okay, yeah, best fighting game. We both are not really the fighting game players. But it's...
I was, but not in the current generation. The last game that I really was into was Mortal Kombat Trilogy.
Yeah,
That was quite a while ago.
yeah.
Let's just say that.
We are at Mortal Kombat 11 now. Is it 12 by now?
11.
Still 11, okay. Yeah, I mean they came out yearly with new stuff lately, so I should maybe pick up one, because yeah, not bad games.
Mortal Kombat 10 was cheap as dirt during this sale.
So Dead or Alive 6, a game that is only complete if you pay 200 bucks or so for the DLCs.
Yeah, and unlike previous game, you must pay for this. Dead or Alive 5 was free to play.
Yeah, with even less content.
At least it was free to play, and you got...
Jump Force. I have no idea about
Let's
Jump
say
Force.
Let's say whip shit. That's all that you need to know. I don't have time to explain about Naruto, One Piece, and other stuff that were thrown in one game, and just they made a fighting game out of it.
Okay. Then Mortal Kombat 11, Samurai Showdown, and Super Smash Bros. Unlimited. Yeah, well, I was never really into Super Smash Bros., so that was the
I
winner.
actually played, I think.
Oh, I played them, but I wasn't into them. I mean, I sold Nintendo for a decade, so I kinda played every Super Smash Bros., but I don't know, it never... I mean, I played Mortal Kombat and stuff like that, so it's kinda hard to play Super Smash Bros., for me at least. It's...
Hey, I told you that the last fighting game that I was into was Mortal Kombat Trilogy, but Super Smash Brothers. Let me get this.
I did play a few others. I mean, I played a few Tekken. I played Street Fighter. I actually have Street Fighter from the Humble Bundle, from Humble Choice. Didn't activate it yet, but I might actually do that. Although I did play... Was it a beta or something? Stuff changed so strange. You have so many bars and power up here and power up there, and if you have that bar, this activates, and oh my god, really, there are the times where you just have something that charges up and you can release that, and the rest is just smashing the other one.
I don't know, I never
Yes.
played Super Smash Bros.
No,
Oh,
neither.
Street Fighter.
Oh, Street Fighter.
Out of Super Smash Bros., I played Brawl, and I quite like it.
Brawl was on the Wii, I think.
Yes,
Yeah.
the one that everybody hates.
Yeah, I played that back then as well. Because I had to show it. I mean, I played most Nintendo games of the last 20 years. No, okay, maybe not most of them, but those that have been promoted and had bigger marketing campaigns. Yeah, I played a lot of those. Alright, moving on.
Yeah, that's what I said, that we better skip it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, best narrative.
Yep. A Plague Tale Innocence. Control. Death Stranding again.
Disco Elysium, and Outer Worlds.
Yeah, I played... What did I play actually? I played the Outer Worlds. That's it. Yeah, so the winner was Disco Elysium. I did see a lot of A Plague Tale. So... Yeah, it depends what kind of style you like in the game. I mean, I definitely want to get Disco Elysium at one point, because it looks really nice from an artistic point of view. It looks like a painting that you can play, and the story is also something more for adults maybe, and good writing as far as I know. But A Plague Tale Innocence, yeah, that's also a really nice game. Also on my list of games that I really want to get at one point.
Well, I'm not saying that Plague Tale Innocence is a bad game, but I'm definitely like Disco Elysium style more, and Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds is also pretty nice. That's true. The story is and the conversations are pretty funny as well. So, I'm not sure what I would have chosen.
I'm gonna tell it right away. I don't think that Control should be at all everywhere. It may be just me, and looks like it was only just me, but I don't know. It doesn't look that good, and all those particles, they're really covering up the scene in a way that you can't see shit.
I mean, I would play it, I would be interested in it. But for a narrative game, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess Disco
Well,
Elysium is a good choice in that case.
yeah. Oh, again, back to Control. I personally think that best game that best narrative that Remedy ever did was in Max Payne 2,
Yeah,
I think.
but that story is awesome.
Control, definitely, it's not even on Alan Wake level.
Hmm. Yeah, I have no idea.
Disco Elysium, well, again, I don't think that I can say more about it because it's actually really good game. And also it's one best RPG. So we're cutting corners here, guys. Best narrative and best RPG was merged into one. I don't even know.
In that case,
what-
yes.
I don't even know what was announced for best RPG beside Disco Elysium.
Is that not in your list?
It wasn't on the show.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, okay then. Let's move to the next category. Best audio design.
God damn it. Skip.
Skip?
Yeah.
Oh, I know a lot of those games. Ah, let's go with
You
that.
mean best audio design?
Yeah, sure. Call of Duty,
Yeah, okay.
Modern Warfare, Control, Death Stranding. Oh, that's the name of the
Damn
game.
you, Kojima!
Ah, yeah, damn you, Kojima. Then Gears 5, Resident Evil 2, and Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. I did not play Call of Duty, which was the winner in that category, but I do know that the Call of Duty games in general
Gun
are
sound.
pretty good audio. But in that case, I might have gone for Sekiro.
I'm actually surprised. What?
About what? That I would choose Sekiro?
Yeah.
I didn't see that much from the game yet, but what I saw and what I heard was pretty cool. It is definitely different than Call of Duty, so having those in the same category, I don't know. Call of Duty is an
Call of Duty won because of sounds of the gun.
yeah, I know, and it is an FPS game, so sound design does work a bit differently. You have yeah, since you're right in the middle of the action, it is a bit different. So yeah, definitely more impressive than the other games, but from the style and how it sounds when you fight in Sekiro and all the other ambient sounds and stuff, I really like it. Oh, by the way, a friend of mine played and died 17 times against the last boss or so.
Only 17 times? Casual. I died at least 100 times on the last boss
Oh,
of Dark
still
Souls
at it.
1.
He's still at it, and he hates it.
And I still haven't beat Lord Gwyn.
Yeah, I still need to continue
Damn
with
his
Sekiro.
beard.
All right then.
Okay, so you think that Sekiro should be in there? Let's just say that I'm more like horror in that instance, so Resident Evil 2.
I mean, Gears 5 sounds really nice. I played it, so it depends what you're looking for the more kaboom or the more silent approach.
Again, as I said, I'm more horror guy. Therefore, Resident Evil 2 it. Actually, no. I'm taking what I wanted to say back because Resident Evil 2 sound great. Zombie mods, how they knock on the doors, windows. Fuck me. That was terrifying.
Alright, let's move on. Next category was Best Strategy Game, RTS and Turn-Based.
And this and the award goes to RPG.
Yeah, but the winner was Fire Emblem Three Houses, and the other nominees were Age of Wonders, Planetfall, Anno 1800, Total War Three Kingdom, Tropico 6, and Wargroove.
Also an RPG.
Yeah, but isn't Fire Emblem also tactical game?
It is, but it's tactical RPG, right? Like Final Fantasy. It's in one category as Final Fantasy Tactics and Front Mission.
Yeah, but still tactical.
And nobody calling those games strategy games. They're RPG games.
Yeah, I don't know it enough. I do know the others, and
let's say the line between those games and RPG really blur. But yeah, they're RPGs.
In my choice would have been Anno 1800.
1900.
Because it's back to the roots of the series. It's an old series. It looks really awesome. And I'm not much into those games. I did play the old Annos. I played Age of Wonders, old ones. Age of Wonders Planetfall is also a pretty good game. But I do read about those games and check it out. But yeah, I wouldn't buy it. I did play the beta of Anno. And yeah, it's a nice game. It can be pretty chill and relaxing as well. So if you like to build stuff and optimize routes and stuff, yeah, nice game. So that would have been my choice.
I don't know. I really don't get into Tropico. I haven't played Age of Wonders. I wanted to pick Total War, Three Kingdoms, but let me just say something. Total War Shogun. Everyone talking Japanese on the battlefield. Total War, Rome Total War. I don't remember, but okay, let's just go back and say that Total War Shogun, everybody speaking Japanese. Total War Three Kingdom, everybody speaking English.
Yeah.
So therefore, yeah, Anno 1800s. At least I know how previous game played, and I saw gameplay of this one. It seems decent, but again, they're comparing military strategy with economical strategies. It's something that most what you like in games.
Yeah, but you don't have that many strategy games lately, so it's kind of hard.
True.
So you do have to put more into one category that might normally not be the same one. So that might explain why the RPG related tactical games are in there as well.
Yeah, it's kinda true, but at least they could put out Anno and Tropico 6 out of this list, and it would be more cohesive than it like right now. Anno and Tropico really out of the field. Even though Total War is a mix between economical and how should I say it? Army management.
Alright, I think we can
Next.
skip that. Where's the next?
Best art direction.
Yeah, well, okay. Control, the winner is in there. Then Death Stranding again. Gris, Sayonara Wild Hearts, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening.
Basically, I took every game out of this list over the Control. Again, a Control has so much dust and so much particles that I can't see shit in this game. This is bad art direction for me.
The thing, yeah, the thing with, I mean, it doesn't.
It
I mean,
might look good, but you can't see everything. You can't see shit during the fight.
yeah, the thing is, it doesn't do much view from an artistic point of view. A few of those games, okay, Sayonara Wild Hearts, I have no idea, I don't know that game. I did see Gris, and from that list, seriously, Gris and The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening would be the two games I would have on the top spot, because both are different games, different looks, but The Legend of Zelda looks just insanely good. If you know the original and you see this one, which is a one by one remake just with new graphics, it looks amazing. When I saw the first trailers, I was like, hey, okay, that's a Switch seller. I had the money.
For me, yeah, actually, that game sold Switch to my brother. He was like, yeah, I saw the trailer, I saw the game, and I was like, I must buy Switch.
Yeah, this game is just beautiful. It looks awesome. You can just not. There's just not another word that fits that game. It's.
I don't know. For me, Death Stranding standing. That sounds strange. Okay. For me, Death Stranding also one of the top games on those lists, because for a walking simulator, it's actually quite deep.
Yeah, I mean, it also looks pretty nice. If you are into running around as a pack mule, but yeah, it does look good. I mean, the scenery and the landscapes look pretty nice.
So anyway, what would you pick, Gris or Legend of Zelda?
Yeah, it's a hard to pick. I don't know. They're both too close to the top for me. Both do something new and original. But I think Gris would be the winner for me.
Yeah, can't argue with that. And as I said, I literally picked everything else besides Control.
Yeah. Yeah, again, I don't know that Sayonara game, but yeah, Control is the least original, I think.
Well, not just the original, as I said, particle effects and the dust hiding everything. For me, it's really hard no.
Alright, moving on. Next category. Best action game. Well, go ahead.
Apex Legend, Astral Chain, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Devil May Cry, Gears 5, Metro Exodus. Well, tactical RPG have action as well. Why Apex here?
Is this an action game? I don't even.
Well, as I said, RPG has action as well. Kinda. Why Apex here?
Again, because Apex is an action game. There is no.
Well, can't argue with that.
I mean,
The winner is Devil May Cry 5.
yeah, it's also an action game. Yeah, that's an action. Is it an action RPG? Yeah,
Devil May Cry 5?
It's a hack and slash
Hack and slash. Well,
action game. I mean,
basically action adventure game.
there's no new Diablo out yet, so that would fit in here as well.
What, do you mean that mobile
No,
thing?
no. Diablo 4 is announced, but that will not come out in the next 2 years or so. They
Okay.
they officially announced Diablo 4 on BlizzCon or at BlizzCon.
What, they had enough laughs from the crowd when they announced Diablo Immortal?
Yeah, that was never meant as a follow-up game to Diablo 3. So Diablo 4.
It wasn't even meant as a Diablo game.
Yeah, I know that. Anyway, different topic.
Yeah. So, do you
Yes.
have anything besides my Apex Legend problem with this category?
It's still an action game, so it's for me. It depends. I don't know what on the list was on the nominees, so that would be interesting in that case. Or in the other categories as well. What have been the top 10 games or something like that that have been nominated and
Rejected?
yeah,
Oh, okay. Oh,
or just didn't make it because not enough votes.
you know what? I really liked how person from DMC team just disregarded completely DMC reboot. For him, DMC 5 was the only game that happened between Devil May Cry 4 and Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah, which kind of makes sense when you think about it.
He was like, DMC is back! Sorry for it's taking too long.
I mean, yeah, there are other games that also. I mean, the pre-sequel from Borderlands is not Borderlands. Everybody who likes Borderlands 1 and 2 will tell you exactly the same. A casual player who doesn't care, doesn't care. But
one thing when it's said by the audience, the other thing when developer coming to the stage and like, yep, I don't give a shit. We're making Devil May Cry, nothing, no more, no one else.
Yeah, I did see the speedrun for parts of the speedrun for Devil May Cry for 5. Interesting.
Yeah, speedrun is not interesting. It should be stylish.
I know what your choice
should be stylish.
It's still stylish, but also fun sometimes. I know what your choice would have been.
Hey, I already picked Devil May Cry 5.
But yeah, I think I might have picked that as well. Gears 5 isn't bad. I'm totally not into Metro. Call of Duty, I mean, that's just a remake of the Call of Duty Modern Warfare game a few years ago.
Kinda, sorta, not really, it's a reboot.
Yeah, it's a reboot, but still with a few things related to the original from back then. But it's nothing...
Not even close.
It's nothing really new, so... It's just another Call of
Well,
Duty.
it's just another Call of Duty, yeah.
Yeah.
If we're talking about it like that, then yeah, it's just another Call of Duty.
Yeah, pretty much. And Astral Chain, I have no idea.
Well, I'm just surprised to see Epic's Legend on this list. And then again, why Metro on this list as well? Metro is actually really slow paced.
Yeah, but you also kind of have action in there.
Yeah, you have action, but it's slow paced. It's really slow.
I wouldn't say that Gears is really fast. As much as I played, yeah, would not call that fast. I mean, you can run in the game, but I mean, it's not Doom speed, so. And yeah, they are not. Yeah, the game that has the most action when it comes to speed and stuff is definitely Apex. I played it a few days ago, so it's pretty fun. I didn't play a lot, but it looks good, it sounds good, it plays well, but I need to play it more.
Battle Royale not for me. Yeah, too much stress.
It's not really Battle Royale.
But it is.
I don't. What is the maximum number of players actually? Idea.
Like.
Yeah, it kinda
20
is,
teams, I think. 20 teams, 3 play. Actually, let me check that instead of talking out my ass.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think there are less players than other typical Battle Royale games, and you're always in a 3-player squad, basically.
You know what? I was right. 20 teams.
20 teams, a lot.
60 players.
Okay.
I mean, I totally knew that number. It's not like I guessed.
I didn't watch it that much, but it never looked like there would be 60 players around. It looked more like team deathmatch to me most of the times.
Yeah, team deathmatch when you died, at least when all from your team died, you should reconnect.
Yeah, you can revive your teammates and stuff. That's a bit different.
Hey, that's what I said when your teammate will die. It's not like you can solo it like in Fortnite or PUBG.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, okay, Devil May Cry 5 it is, and I'm really surprised that somebody from Konami was like, yeah, fuck that reboot.
Yeah, the hardcore fans haven't been that happy about it, so it kind of makes sense.
Well, it kind of makes sense for me, but not for a company. Let's say it like that. Game for an impact. Game with the best social commentary.
Yeah, Concrete Genie, Gris, which was the winner, Kind Words, Life is Strange 2, and I almost read that in brackets. Sea of Solitude. Actually, in that case, I would have chosen Kind Words. For those who don't know that game, I actually do know that game. It's a game where you can write nice messages to other people in the game. They can get that as letter in their in-game mailbox, kinda.
So those letters come from other players and not generated.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's the thing, and it's meant to be. And I don't know if people troll in there or what they actually do.
Of course they are.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's to be expected. Um, but
Of course somebody sent Pepe made of ASCII art.
hmm. But the idea behind it, it's pretty nice.
Yeah,
So
it's actually more or less social commentary, like, hey, people can be kind.
but yeah,
You just should give them an opportunity to be kind.
yeah, but from the point of view, what the game wants to tell about certain social aspects or things like that.
It's totally not Life is Strange.
Nah, nah, I don't think so. The first would have been more, I guess. I
I
didn't play
don't
either
think
of
so
them,
as well about first game.
but
Even though I kinda like the first game, I don't think that, well, let's say I don't think that it's holding up to the standard.
yeah, it's different as far from what I know with the two brothers now and stuff. But yeah, Gris, I don't know. It's kind of, isn't it kind of related to mental health things? I don't know about social commentary that regard.
Hmm. You know, if they actually used the same thing as Senua, well, I don't think that Senua uses mental health as social commentary.
Senua's Sacrifice? I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's from 2018.
yeah,
Yeah, so
but still, I don't think that having a person deal with mental illness is a social commentary. It depends on how you put it.
yeah, exactly. I mean, to bring awareness and stuff. But yeah, I don't know the games well in there, so can't really judge about social commentary or what my choice of game would have been. I guess kind words.
Yeah, as I thought before that kind words has generated mails, but because players should write letters to each other, yeah, why not? I think it kind of works.
I have to check. I'm not sure. I might have a. Why are you laughing? I have keys for a lot of games.
I'm not surprised.
Alright, moving on. Best family game.
Nintendo. That's everything you must say, actually. Best family game from Nintendo. Nothing else can be said about it.
Yeah, I just realized that. Way. Yeah.
Basically, winner is Luigi's Mansion 3.
So it's so Call of Duty is not a good family game for the kids.
You can color me surprised as well, because you know I do remember that I've seen a news report a long time ago when Call of Duty 2 just came out, and the father described like, hey, I came to the store, I saw Call of Duty, and I was like, we can bond with my son together over this game.
Yeah, well.
It actually was more related to the mission No More Russians, or No One Speak Russians. Well,
it was
that
no
game,
more, no more
that
Russian.
mission from Call of Duty to Modern Warfare 2.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean the modern warfare games or Call of Duty in general are not for kids, and a lot of
It
adults.
actually have a rating 18 plus.
Yeah, exactly. So the new Modern Warfare is all but a game for kids. I know what happens in Modern Warfare in the reboot, and I did play the original. So that's, I mean, even for adults, a lot of people will have issues with what they will see in this game. There's a lot of stuff in there that is, I mean, it is as bad as the terrorism and war stuff happens in real life. So
Again, no more Russians.
yeah,
Well, that mission was censored in Russia even before this game came out. We know about this mission just because pirates.
yeah. No wonder that mission was cut out. So yeah, for those who didn't play the game or don't know context, you're basically following I don't know, 4 or 5 Russian terrorists basically, while they go through an airport, killing pretty much everybody they come by. Everybody. Doesn't matter. Kids, female, it doesn't matter. They just shoot everybody.
Mass shooting, mass shooting, lots of civil casualties.
Yeah, exactly. And you kinda have to follow them or your cover will blow. So yeah, and you don't shoot anybody. I think you can, but
You cannot shoot everybody, yes.
but yeah, you're basically forced to watch all that, and yeah, there are more scenes like that, but that's the most controversial scene from the original. In the new one, you see how they kill kids. There's waterboarding in it. There are a lot of badass things.
There were also some war crimes that were put from Russians to from USA and England on Russian. On Russia, just because Russia is a bad guy in this game.
Hmm. Yeah, there are more bad guys in the new one than just
Yeah,
Russia.
actually talking about new one.
Hmm. Okay. Anyway,
What to talk during best family game?
yeah, exactly. I just wanted to say back to best family game. Why is Luigi's Mansion? Isn't a family game meant as a game you play with more than 2 people?
Yeah, you can play 4-player co-op in Luigi Mansions.
Oh, 4-player co-op in Luigi. Ah, okay. Yeah, I didn't know. I thought it was just Luigi and Mario.
Well, who cares? It's
And
for
Ring Fit.
Luigi, as far as I know.
Yeah, Ring Fit Adventure is a single-player game, as far as I know. I mean, you have one ring. That's a pretty nice and original idea. I sometimes watch somebody stream games with that, and that's pretty interesting. And Super Mario Maker as a family game,
No.
yeah.
Basically, a lot of levels is just unrealized kaiju levels, so no.
Yeah, no. Wanna have fun? Yeah. Yoshi's Crafted World, yeah, looks awesome.
And Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, not a best bonding game as well.
No, I don't think so. Not the best bonding game, that's nicely said.
Wait, why do you play games with your family?
Yeah, I mean, golf with your friends is also...
Let's say it It's named Golf with Your Friends and not Golf with Your Family.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on because we're already over an hour. Next category, best sports and or racing game. Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. That was the winner. Okay. Dirt Rally 2.0. Pro Evolution Soccer 2020. F1 2019 and FIFA 20. Yeah, okay. So
At least 3 of those games are microtransactions hell.
yeah, I'm not sure about Crash Team.
It is microtransaction hell.
Is it?
They turned on a microtransaction and put it right as far as they can go.
Crash Bandicoot Team Racing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Not every character needs its own racing game. Dirt Rally, I still have to play that.
It was a card game for PlayStation.
Yeah, obviously. Like Garfield Kart and other games like Sonic All-Star Racing and stuff like that.
Well, let's go back a couple of generations and say Mario Kart.
Yeah. But, yeah, Dirt Rally, I still need to play that. I just got that from Humble as well. And I'm looking forward to that game in VR, actually. It has a VR version.
Support? Oh, freaking hell.
Hell yeah, baby. And it is, I think it's 90...
Let's say Dirt Rally 1 traumatized me. It's really good, but yeah, my hands are shaking when I'm playing this game.
Okay, yeah, I definitely want to play that in VR.
So basically, there's only 2 candidates for the win: Dirt Rally 2.0 or F1 2019, because fuck microtransaction.
First
and
that,
fuck Konami particularly.
First that, and second, I'm so not a football or soccer fan.
Again, fuck Konami.
Yeah, that's another point. From a graphical point of view, I mean, those football games look really nice. I mean, I'm not a fan of the games, but if you compare the virtual characters with the original players, yeah, that looks pretty good. But yeah,
I don't like photorealistic graphic. First of all, my PC not that powerful to sustain this graphic. Second of all, I like art style of Crash Team Racing, but because of microtransaction, it is a F1 or Dirt Rally for me.
Yeah, for me, I guess it would have been Dirt Rally. Definitely not a soccer game. No way, never ever. It's, for me personally, the most stupid sport out there. I mean, seriously, the round has to go in the square. Done. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Well, I played it.
It's the easiest to learn. I don't know. The fun part, in quotes, is that the sport with the most injuries is actually soccer. And
well, they have least protection, let's say it like that.
Yeah, not that much, really. I'm not talking about American football.
They have a lot of protection.
They have a lot of protection, but yeah, still, they get a lot of brain damage. Nobody will admit it, or not many, but yeah, that's just a fact. I think it was regular football or soccer, and then rugby was the second, I think. Because holy shit, I mean, that's a hell of a sport. Anyway, moving on. Best mobile game.
So you wanna pick it up, okay?
Yeah, sure. because we know all the games.
Like one of those.
Yeah, Call of Duty Mobile. Yay! Call of Duty on my phone. Grindstone. Again, Sayonara Wild Hearts. So now we know where that game comes from.
Hey,
Sky.
I wrote this thing. I knew from where Sayonara Wild Hearts came from.
I'm kind of missing the other game that was the most influential game of. What was it? Dungeon something crawler thingy from China or something with the most money made. That's not on the list.
Well, Clash of Clans not on the list as well.
Yeah, I mean,
But
what,
I think it's just from 2019.
what the golf? I would go for what the golf, just because.
I think again just because I'd go with Grindstone, but I'm actually supposed to play it to see how bad microtransaction is, and it's only on Apple.
Womp, womp, womp.
Apple Arcade. Oh, okay. If it's Apple Arcade, it shouldn't be flooding with microtransactions. So yeah, Grindstone just because of that.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest mobile gamer, so I couldn't care less. I'm PC Master Race, so.
Well, PC Master Race. Next thing is best multiplayer game.
Yeah, Apex Legend, which was the winner. Borderlands 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Tetris 99, and The Division 2.
For me, Tetris as a multiplayer game seems like something sacrilegious.
Yeah, but that game is actually fun. I didn't play it myself, but I watched others play, and the idea is pretty nice actually. First, when I heard about it a while ago, I was like, huh? Tetris multiplayer with 2 players? Okay, yeah, I get that. But with what? 99? Actually, there are 100 players, but you have 99 anyway. But I saw somebody from Gaming Gauntlets play it and win it. And if you know, I mean, I know how he needs to play. He is how do you say that? Visionary. He's almost blind, so he needs to be really, really close to the screen and move with the stuff that he is playing, basically. So,
ouch.
Yeah.
For Tetris, it seems like a problem.
Holy shit, that seems like a problem. And he won against those 99 others. And if you see, yeah, exactly. I was like, holy shit, that was insane. And I wrote in chat, I was watching it, and that was really impressive. To win that is already impressive, but that way he has a huge monitor with a really low resolution, so everything is really big, and he's 5 centimeters away from that screen. Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to see it. So it's so crazy and so inspiring to see people with or others disabilities play stuff like that. It's also in Games Done Quick. There are also people with disabilities, and when they play games, like, holy shit! I mean, speedrunners. Crazy. And yeah, he is the same. Glitched Vision Snake. So yeah, that's insane. He also plays Elite Dangerous, Monster Hunter World. So yeah. Alright, anyway, best multiplayer game. Yeah, Apex. Yeah, that definitely that fits for me as a winner.
Well, I'm not really into Battle Royale like at all, so I'd pick everything, even the Division 2. Well, maybe not Borderlands 3. And Tetris 99 because, as I said, for me it's something sacrilegious.
Yeah, I mean, if Borderlands 3, and I guess it is, as fun as Borderlands 2 in co-op, yeah, then it's just
You know
a
something
ton of fun.
strange? Borderlands 3 has only one nomination. Best multiplayer game.
Yeah, that's definitely kind of strange. That should have been in something like
Art style,
narration
for example.
or something like that.
I don't know, I think they screw it up.
I hope not. Yeah, I mean, I have to wait until March or so is the release on Steam. Because
Well,
I'm definitely not getting it on Epic.
I don't know, I definitely picked it up for art style because, well, even though it's just Borderlands art style, but it's still unique art style.
Oh yeah, they did change that a little bit. It still looks like Borderlands, but they upped it a little bit. So the funny part is, originally Borderlands looked way different. It looked more realistic, but then they kind of skipped it because yeah, other games also looked kind of realistic. So they went for that cel shading style, and that's just awesome looking.
It came out during this hyper-realistic era.
Yeah, but also the stories and the characters, and it's just such a fun game. The humor.
Well, let's just hope that Borderlands 3 not as better as you might think by looking at it has only one nomination.
Yeah, but yeah, it's subjective. So you can think about Game Awards whatever you want. Same with the Oscars. I mean, yeah, sometimes you think, yeah, okay, yeah, that was good, and sometimes not deserved. So
Hey, at least on Oscar they put major sponsors like everywhere where they could. And not like, hey, did you know that Western Digital was major sponsor for Game Awards 2019? And they had only one ad.
yeah, well, I don't know what happened there. All right, so what your choice is what? Apex? Borderlands?
Division.
Division?
Yeah, let's go with Division.
Yeah, I did not play that a lot in multiplayer. I did play the beta in multiplayer a little bit. No, I'm fine with Apex. All right, moving on. Best ongoing game.
Well, Epic's kinda strange in that list, but okay. Best ongoing game. Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy XIV, Fortnite, and Rainbow Six Siege.
And since I didn't see it, you want me to guess what won?
Yes!
There could be some that have good chances for several reasons. A game that's out for a few years and still ongoing and going relatively strong as far as I know is Rainbow Six.
Final Fantasy XIV after the reboot can be described like that as well.
Yeah, I don't know too much about Final Fantasy XIV. I do know that Fortnite is in season I don't know what. Destiny 2 just got another DLC a few months ago. And Apex is also in season 3, I think. Was it 3? I think. So, best ongoing game, I think I have to go with Fortnite.
And why did you pick Fortnite?
Because they got a new map, they got new game modes. It's running for years now, and a ton of big streamers still play it, and yeah, it's kinda still.
And also they got a big crossover event with Star Wars. Of course it was Fortnite.
Yeah, that crossover as well. So
And people still pissed about that crossover.
yeah, why? Because they couldn't keep their lightsabers.
No, because they put some fragment from film into that thing.
Uh, yeah, I expected more, but I mean, it was okay. It was something new, something different. And you didn't have to participate, so.
Well, if I can believe rumors, fragment that was shown in Fortnite wasn't in the movie.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That makes it even cooler. I saw it. I already forgot it, but I saw it.
What, the movie or the fragment?
No, the fragments. The movie I still have to watch. I wanted to go with a friend of mine, but he's not that much in the mood. So.
What, he saw the review was like, fuck this shit, I'm out?
Yeah, I'm not giving any shit about any reviews, so I didn't read any, so. I don't want to know anything. I watched every Star Wars, most of them in the cinema. I mean, not all the old ones, because I was too little for those movies, but yeah, pretty much every other one, so I have to watch the last one as well. Last one in quotes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I still think that if we're going to pick up favorite childs, that there is games that older than that and still got updates.
Yeah, that's true. Like Warframe, for example.
I'm thinking about something even more niche, like roguelikes. Dwarf Fortress, Adam, and something like that.
Yeah, Adam, still have to stream that. That is what, 10 years?
More.
More. It changed a lot over the years, but
1994, Ancient Domains of Mystery.
oh damn. Yeah, but it changed a lot, so it's not the same game as back then. But still, that's insane. Yeah, that is the longest supported game. I don't know any other game.
Well, there is Finnish roguelike, I can't remember the name, but yeah, there is a games that have longer lifespan.
Even Ultima Online didn't survive that long.
And the best thing is, those games are single-player games.
That's true. Yeah, well,
and not just that.
What's your pick?
Dwarf Fortress.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. I guess Fortnite. I don't know.
Well, Fortnite won, but again, I think that there is games that deserve.
Yeah, that's true.
More
But
to be on
that's not the question. From those games in there, I think Fortnite is the oldest, so I guess.
Okay, Rainbow Six. I'm going with Rainbow Six.
Okay. All right. Wanna skip that?
Esport game of the year is League of Legends. Nobody's surprised.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. Yeah, kind. Yeah, no, not really.
Overwatch was a best esport game, but most of the time it's League of Legends.
Yeah, there are most tournaments and stuff, and promotions and marketing around League of Legends.
Even though Fortnite more mainstream, League of Legends have like best tournaments.
Mm.
CS:GO Major was screwed up in this year. Dota 2 International was screwed up in this year. Nothing nice to say about Fortnite and Overwatch. Well, Blizzard's already creating Overwatch 2, so
The cool thing about Overwatch 2, when you only have Overwatch 1, you can play with Overwatch 2 players. There will be cross-play between those two versions.
what's the point in creating Overwatch 2 then?
Different game modes, single-player stuff, and
Why
things
not
like that.
update Overwatch like Valve doing with Team Fortress, CS:GO, and Dota 2?
Because reasons, engine and stuff,
Money.
I guess.
Dota 2 was updated from Source to Source 2.
Yeah, let the game come out first. I don't care for Overwatch, so
Well, I wanted to play into Overwatch because it was supposed to be TF2 killer. But
Yeah.
no, biggest TF2 killer is Valve itself.
yeah, yeah, definitely. When you see it like that. But yeah, I don't know. I played Overwatch in the beta and I wasn't really impressed. There were so many games out around that time that were all similar to Overwatch. So, I don't know. Those hero shooter games, yeah, nah.
Well, let's just say that Overwatch started a renaissance of class-based shooters.
I don't know. Paladins was out around that time as well. And it's free. Okay, anyway, moving on because we're already 1.5 hours in the stream and I'm not getting more awake the longer it takes. And we didn't even scratch Steam yet. Okay.
Hey, we're almost at the end of that abomination.
Yeah, that's good. Best VR or AR game. Asgard's
Do you
Wrath.
know any AR games?
AR games. It depends. Yeah, there is one called Father.io, for example. I'm not sure if they already sell that that add-on for your phone. But you basically, it's an ego shooter you play outside with your phone. Yeah, that's kind of AR. That's the most AR game I would know right now. Other AR games, there's not one on the list. There was one on Kickstarter where you play a tabletop game with AR glasses, which looks pretty cool.
It is.
But I have no idea about the name right now. I have the link somewhere. Anyway, Asgard's Wrath, Blood and Truth, Beat Saber, No Man's Sky, and Trovo Saves the Universe. The winner is Beat Saber, and I guess nobody is surprised that Beat Saber won that. I mean, it is by far the best VR game or the best reason to get into VR. I played a lot of VR games, but that game is a must-have, and if anybody wants to know what VR feels like, you need to just play one song in Beat Saber and you're sold.
Yeah, and you're never touching VR after that again.
Yes, you do.
Well, depends if you wanna work out or not.
Yeah, I mean, you don't get that game if you're a lazy sucker, but then you don't have VR anyway. VR is something that needs more activity from the player than the Wii mode back then. So, depending on the game, there are seated games, but most games are in standing position, and yeah. I have a lot of those, in quotes, fitness VR games like Beat Saber. Box VR is also pretty cool, but also exhausting. Holy shit. But yeah, Beat Saber is not just one reason to get VR, but also it is also, or was the reason for a lot of people losing weight. So yeah, awesome game.
Unintentionally.
Yeah, the only thing about Beat Saber I don't like that they sold Beat Saber to Facebook, but since I own an Oculus, I don't care if they make it Oculus exclusive. Hehehe. If there are specials for Oculus owners. Anyway, No Man's Sky, personally for me, is not a VR game. It's the regular
It's
3D.
an add-on.
Yeah, it's a VR add-on, so that doesn't even count for me. Grover, yeah, I'm just not a fan of that show, so. The art style does not appeal to me one single bit. Asgard's Wrath, yeah, looks pretty awesome. I have that wishlisted. Blood and Truth, I don't know that right now.
I think you played it.
Blood and Truth?
Just
Not sure.
no. Oh no! It's a PlayStation exclusive.
No, okay. Yeah, but Beat Saber would have been my choice, and you will see that in the Steam Awards later as well. It was my nomination and my choice.
Spoilers.
Oh yeah, oh.
Okay, everyone, closing out the show. We got the spoiler.
Okay, I cannot really say too much about that. Yeah, actually, yeah, okay, yeah, I can.
Yeah, just skip it.
Okay, then let's skip it.
Oh boy. Fresh indie game. Basically just best indie game.
Yeah,
Why fresh?
so Disco Elysium, Gris, my friend Pedro, Outer Wilds, and that's different to the Outer Worlds. Slater Spire and Untitled Goose Game. Yeah, well, the winner was Disco Elysium. I think that's well deserved. Although
Well,
Gris,
yeah, if they just called it the best indie game and not just fresh indie game.
yeah, I mean it is fresh.
Well, just because it's new, it's not it's fresh.
No, those type of games just never looked like this before. So it's a
Wait.
fresh take on an old genre.
Oh, besides fresh indie game, they had best independent game.
Yeah.
Fuck me, they had two exactly same categories. Twice.
But yeah, I think I definitely need to get Gris. But Gris might have been my choice.
I don't know. I'd say again I'm agree with Disco Elysium just because it's isometric RPG and not combat based isometric RPG. And
Yeah.
basically has a dickhead dungeon master.
Yeah, when I read that that there's no fighting in the game, I was like, okay, didn't expect that. I actually expected fights like round-based combat or something like that. Would fit for the optic.
Yeah, it actually is. Oh, freaking hell. But again, if we're looking at Disco Elysium as isometric RPG, then Divinity Original Sin 2 and Pillars of Eternity 2 came out not in this year, but not so long ago. My friend Pedro, I can't pick better game to compare it than Max Payne. Well, yes, that's actually really old game.
Yeah, but then again, it's a platformer, a side scroller game.
Well, overall, like by team.
The Outer Worlds is also a pretty interesting take on the space game, where you replay the loop.
Outer Worlds or Outer
No,
Wilds?
Outer Wilds. Outer Worlds is a nice RPG, but Outer Wilds is different when it comes to storytelling. Definitely want to get that at one point. So many other games.
Steam had By Issue as a nominee, so I think it should be in this list.
Are we through? Oh no.
There is at least one or...
Yeah, best game direction.
Oh yeah, there is 3 points that I wanna talk about.
About best game direction?
No, best game direction, that shill in between those things, and game of the year. And after that, yeah, we're done with that and go to Steam.
Ah, finally.
Don't you dare sleep on me.
Almost 2 hours.
Damn it.
Hey, if I fall asleep, you can. Okay, we are in a voice chat now, so that would be different. But I once fell asleep and Omega tried calling me on Discord. I did not hear it. I did just not wake up. Yeah, I was kinda napping for 10 minutes. The game I was playing, I was really tired, and the game I was playing was not that helpful, because there was a lot of cutscenes and listening, and I was listening and I was listening.
What the game was, at least.
I played Tales from the Borderlands. Not bad, but it was way too late.
I think that Tales from the Borderlands is pretty trash.
Yeah, I still kinda want to play it, so I have a bit more insight for Borderlands 3. Because it...
yeah, forget about it.
Yeah. I still want to play it. Anyway,
they already cut several characters from Borderlands 3.
Yeah, but they talk about stuff related to Tales from Borderlands.
I don't think so. Well, at least I...
Anyway, Borderlands is not even on that list, so best game direction. Control, Death Stranding, Outer Wilds, Resident Evil 2, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. Death Stranding 1.
Of course, who could want that thing? Besides the thing that had 2 directors.
Yeah. I guess it might be deserved. I don't know.
Well, as I told you, Kojima really picked up music that sells the mood.
Yeah, that and
So
he has nice actors in there.
yeah, he can work with camera angles, with
Hmm.
composition. Well, basically, I haven't played Death Stranding, but I played most of the Metal Gear games, so I know that.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in it. But it's a game that you have to play at least, I don't know, 10 or 15 hours to get into the real game. Until then it can be tedious. If you stop before that point, you miss out. But if you get over that point, and that, as far as I know, is kinda hard in Death Stranding, then you get into the core of the game.
I don't know, it wouldn't be that much of a difference for me, especially after uh, Peace Walker, Peace Walker, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I like walking simulators. But normally in ego perspective.
I mean Metal Gear Peace Walker.
Hmm.
So I kinda know that recent Kojima's games
Take a while
got,
to take off.
yeah, at least it's not it wasn't that bad as Death Stranding, but yeah, it's kind of what he does now.
Yeah, okay, so I do like Sekiro still. So would have been close to the top for me.
Well, you like Sekiro for gameplay, as far as I know.
I liked pretty much all of it so far. So I didn't see enough of the game to really have a full opinion about game direction, but what I saw, what I played, is pretty nice. So I can kinda judge about that game. Cannot judge too much about the others. Just from hearsay, basically.
Oh yeah, one more thing about Death Stranding. Kojima said that he should have been on the stage 4 years ago when they announced Metal Gear Solid 5 as Game of the Year.
Yeah, he should have been. But um yeah,
He's still holding a grudge against it.
Konami kinda made sure he will not be able to be there. Wasn't that those awards where they had a I don't know how it's called, paper from the judge that didn't allow him to be there or something.
Restricting order.
Yeah, something like that. But some of the moderators actually did say something about that.
Yeah, it was the host. He said that like Kojima could not receive this reward because Konami's lawyers
No, he didn't.
well,
No,
basically
no.
said that he can't do that.
Yeah, everybody knew what's going on, but he didn't name Konami. But he said something basically like,
Kojima never named the Konami, but
yeah, but that host kind of made sure that people know that would have been Kojima's prize.
because everybody knew that.
Yeah, sure, but it was kind of slap in Konami's face, which was good. Anyway, moving on, because seriously, we're at 2 hours, we're not even close to Steam. Game
Very
of the
close
year.
to Steam.
Game of the year.
No, you should play that trailer.
Which trailer?
That trailer. Before Game of the Year announcement. The best game that's going to came out on the next year.
Oh, this one.
Yes. The biggest announcement of a Game Awards.
Alright. But I have to this time. where's- all in-game footage.
I'm going to split. It's the only way to keep you both safe.
I think I know someone who can help.
Uh-huh.
You ready to ride?
Yeah.
You want revenge. We want justice.
We're gonna jump onto a moving
Nice
train.
PlayStation 3 game. What is this? Need for Speed meets Mad Max?
When in doubt, do what I do. I've seen what you do. That's why I'm kind of terrified.
Yeah, well.
Forget about Borderlands 3. That's the game you must
You want to
play.
stay amateurs
Yeah, definitely.
or take this to the next level?
Yeah, this will be the game of the year.
Yeah, like dislike ratio
excited for that
actually
one.
is that.
Can you believe it's been like 18 years, man? From a little
Surprisingly, it's
article in a
coming on
newspaper
Steam.
to a movie to a video game. It's pretty cool.
Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, anyway, game of the year.
Outer Worlds, Death Stranding, Super Smash Bros. Unlimited, Control, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and Resident Evil 2. And the winner is Sekiro. Also, it won Best Action Adventure Game.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that Death Stranding didn't win that.
Best Action Adventure?
No,
Oh,
Game of the Year award.
Game of the Year.
Hmm.
I'm not surprised because, well, for most people, it's just a walking simulator.
Yeah, but still nominated in a lot of categories.
And I'm still
stuff.
surprised that Control was nominated for this category.
After all that hype and the reception from the gamers, I wasn't really surprised. I was more surprised about Super Smash Bros. I mean,
Well, actually, when Super Smash Bros. Came out, it's going to be really funny if it was last year.
no, yeah, it was last year.
Why the fuck? Super Smash Bros. Ultimate competing for Game of the Year in 2019.
Why did it come out 2018?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I have no idea then.
Well, basically, Resident Evil 2. It's it's full reimagining of Resident Evil 2, but it's basically from 1999.
Yeah, but still, it's completely.
Yeah, in that way, it's completely new with new engine, new looks, and
New
new
areas.
control. Not really.
Resident Evil. Yes. Was it the first the remake for Resident Evil 1 or 2, but they added new content?
Yeah, I know that they added the new content, but they still keep it like. Well, let's say that Resident Evil 1 remake looks like more Resident Evil 1 than the Resident Evil 2 like Resident Evil 2. But map mostly the same.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Resident Evil series, so
Hey, I grew up with Silent Hill.
yeah. Game
I
of the
never really-
year. Yeah, I don't know if Sekiro is. I mean, Sekiro won, and I think, yeah, maybe why not? But uh, it's not a. I don't know. Game of the year would be maybe, or I would expect a game that would be a little bit more casual and for the masses more than. I mean, not that many. I mean, yeah, depends how you see it, but the masses don't play Sekiro or Dark Souls or anything. You need to be.
Well, they tried to play Sekiro or Dark Souls, and they complain about not that they can't get into Sekiro or Dark Souls.
Yeah, but then that's the reason why I think it's kind of strange to see it as a game of the year. I mean, I will.
Well, maybe, but it deserves. This game deserves it.
Yeah, they definitely deserved, but it also doesn't make that much sense. I mean, yeah, we will see the Steam Awards, which we will switch to now. Before I fall from my freaking chair.
Yeah, okay. And start with visual design category and not game of the year. Basically, start with the bottom.
All right, it's all in German.
Just click on
It's all in German. All right.
it. Mine not better. Mine is in Russian.
Oh, it doesn't show what I voted for because I'm not logged in. Okay, so
Oh, that's why it's not showing.
visual best yeah, visual style. I don't know what the original English term was. Anyway,
Let me switch Steam.
anyways.
And outstanding visual style.
Outstanding, yeah. Couldn't come up with that, but outstanding visual style. Chris, Three Kingdoms, and I'm not clicking because it just opens it in another tab. Astroneer, Katana Zero, and Subnautica Below Zero. Yeah, and I think Chris was well deserved. I voted for that.
Well, it was well deserved, but why on this list Total War, Three Kingdom, and Astroneers?
Astroneers, I can understand. Three Kingdoms, I cannot. It doesn't look bad, but it doesn't have anything
It
special
doesn't
to
look
it.
bad, but it's not an outstanding visual style,
Yeah, it
as
doesn't.
it says.
It doesn't have anything special to it. The others do. I mean, Astroneer's low poly style and the mining and all that stuff. I do like the style. I didn't get that much into the game, but I will still try it again. Oxygen is really pain in the butt in that game. It does look pretty nice compared to the other games in that list. Kinda different. Katana Zero, definitely have to get that game. It's just my type of game. It's a pixel art slasher, so I definitely need to get that. Subnautica Below Zero.
Well, Subnautica already looks beautiful, and Subnautica Below Zero, yeah, it's just beautiful.
Yeah, I mean it looks good.
With all
Definitely.
this aquatic wildlife.
But
So, what did you pick, and what did you pick before they announced the game so that we could vote for?
so I voted for Gris from that list, and what did I actually opt, or what did I? I'm not sure actually.
You did forget about that.
I didn't remember it for all the categories. In this case, I'm actually not sure what I picked for that. Might have been actually Grizz. I'm not sure. What did you pick?
Well, I know what I picked. I picked, well, when they gave us an opportunity to vote, I picked Katana Zero because I just like this type of pixel art. And before that, I picked Chernobylite. Even though I don't like the gameplay of this game, but I really like how it looks, how it sounds. Oh, it sounds much better than it plays. That's what I can tell about Chernobylite.
Hmm. Yeah, I've seen it in a stream with really low or turned down graphics, and it still looked pretty good actually for really low settings.
Well,
But
it's an early access title, so
yeah,
even low settings are not really that optimized or low.
hmm. Yeah, but if you can turn it up, it looks really nice. What I really like at the moment, and the more I play it, the more I like it, is Satisfactory. That's really a beautiful game. Oh,
Well,
I built my buggy, by the way.
oh, finally.
Yeah, took me a minute to die the first time.
Again, well, Satisfactory is more like uh, for heavy industry enthusiasts.
Yeah, I like it. It's kind of chill. I guess I will play it later again, but not stream. For today, I'm done with. I streamed 9 hours. Okay. Yeah, Katana
Yeah,
Zero definitely deserved in that category.
and I send you Chernobylite. You opened it already before that?
What do you mean?
Well, I sent Chernobylite link. Did you open it?
Where did you send the link? I don't see any.
Discord.
I don't see any link. I know the game, but I'm not. I could go into.
Yeah, basically, I just wanna have a better visual representation. Why I think that it's look good.
Yeah, it definitely looks good.
And as I said, it looks much better than its gameplay is. At least against human enemy. If you can stealth attack them, then just a nuance. Nothing special.
Hmm.
And monsters, I think monsters not as good as they could be.
Yeah, but
Monsters seems really well. Let me tell you one thing. When I was lurking up in abandoned building, I heard every type of noise and growl possible. I was really, really scared. It was really, really tense moment. But when I saw the monster, I was like, "Are you fucking shitting me?"
okay. That
I
sounds.
was really sold on the atmosphere, and when I saw that thing, I was like, "Fuck."
Ah, damn it. Not cool.
Yeah.
Immersion.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not like it was broke broken completely because when I killed that thing, it was like, ooh, spooky again.
That sucks. Okay. Well then, moving on. Moving on. Okay. Best game where you suck at.
Basically.
Mortal Kombat 11 won, and the other choices were Remnant from the Ashes, Hunt, Code Vein, and Mordhau. I actually voted for Code Vein. Also a game I kinda want to have.
Well, basically, you voted for Souls-like.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Remnant also Souls-like. I
Mhm.
think I voted for that game. What did I pick for game that you suck at? I picked Sekiro.
Yeah, Tito.
For that category, I picked Sekiro.
Yeah,
I picked
same.
Sekiro because, well, in Dark Souls, I really suck at parrying. Therefore, I knew that Sekiro built for parrying style, and I was like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna suck at this game.
Yeah, same for me. And I do suck in that game. Yeah, so Mortal Kombat, yeah, I mean
Let's
it's
just say that I don't think that Mortal Kombat should be in this category.
yeah, me neither. It should be a game that is single player. Because
Yeah,
sucking in a
I-
game, in a fighter game, is easy when you play against somebody who just plays it all day long. I mean, it's with the
yeah,
others as well,
and
but
let's say that matchmaking still exists, and matchmaking wouldn't put you against those players, and that's going to be newbies like you. And let me just say it, it's your fault if you don't know how to play and you pick up multiplayer
mm,
when you have a single player to practice.
mm. Yeah, but I definitely want to get Remnant and Code Vein.
Yeah, the same
Hunt
thing.
as well, but not that much. But the other two,
Well, I do want to pick Code Vein and Remnant, but nothing else from this list.
mm. Okay.
And again, I'm really surprised that Sekiro or that Star Wars game that was released this
Mm,
year ain't on this list.
that's true, because they are pretty hard.
So yeah, moving on.
Yeah. Okay,
Outstanding story-rich game.
yeah, thank you.
And that when we have a deviation from Game Awards.
Yeah.
Disco Elysium won Game Awards and Black Tail Innocent Steam Awards.
Yeah, so Plague Tale, Innocence, Disco Elysium, Far Cry. Okay, that's something that's kind of hilarious. Far Cry New Dawn.
Gears 5
Gears 5
also.
is even more hilarious, and Greedfall.
Greedfall has worse story that I could imagine.
Yeah, so
Greedfall really bad. It's just really, really bad with bad world. I don't care what people saying about this, but Greedfall is broken on fundamental level as a game. It has bad quests, it has bad story, it has badly written characters, and the game is basically playing on easy mode if you pick up a gun. With the gun, every challenge in this game could afford you can throw it up a window.
yeah, it's from the same developers like Technomancer, and Technomancer was already
Technomancer and Mars War.
Hmm.
And the one thing that I mentioned to you, that person who liked the Technomancer, he was really disappointed by Greatfall.
Yeah, that means a lot, because I was already disappointed by Technomancer.
Hey, for some reason people love Greatfall.
Yeah, I've seen a stream, and he was like, "Yay, oh, awesome game!" And Okay, anyway, my
One more thing. Greedfall was the first game that I refunded on GOG.
okay.
I have Starpoint Gemini 3. I could basically refund it, but yeah, I just decided to hold on it a while. But Greedfall was so tedious. It was so boring. It was so.
A lot of
I
fun.
couldn't stand it. I played 8 hours. And I was like, I'm done. And I write a freaking letter to GOG. Could you refund this game, please?
I beg you.
Even though that they not, let's say they law, by the law, by their own policy, not cannot cannot refund the game that you already downloaded and played. But I got my refund.
All right.
Even with the 8 hour gameplay mark, Steam would be like, fuck you.
Yeah, that's true. All right. So my nominee was Plague Tale. So it was my nomination.
Mine was Disco Elysium,
Yeah,
because there are basically only two candidates that you can vote for.
yeah, that's true. Moving on. Most innovative gameplay.
Hello, Pedro again.
Yeah. From the games listed below, I would have chosen Baba Is You. It's
Yeah.
an interesting puzzle game.
And as I said, I'm really surprised that Baba Is You wasn't nominated on Game Awards.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, sorry.
Stay with me, we're almost done.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been good for the fresh indie category. So
Innovative gameplay. Why Planet Zoo and Oxygen not included here?
yeah, that's the thing. Hey, Dr. Badangus, welcome. Yeah, no webcam today. I'm tired as fuck and that don't want to see me like that.
Yeah, and because somebody is tired, nobody can see me.
Yeah. Blame Lothar. We talked almost 2 hours about the Game Awards 2019, and now we are almost through the Steam Awards 2019.
Yeah, which basically we are while this is here.
Yeah, our thoughts and ideas, and yeah, I
What
have to
we
show that
picked
somehow,
and why we picked it.
and the webcam would not pick that up. And chat shows up on OBS. I wasn't sure because it's on the overlay on my stream PC and not on my game PC. Hi Mute, welcome. Good morning. Not good morning, yeah. 4 p.m. Good morning. The fuck? I didn't sleep yet, so hey. For me,
You're still up.
I'm still up. Yeah.
I thought you at least take an up.
No, when you were when you were saying yeah, good day, blah blah blah, I was continuing to stream for another 4 hours. So I just kept streaming. I said,
really irresponsible of you. That
I pulled a 9. Was it a 9 or 10 hour? No, it was 9 hour 15-minute stream because I wasn't really tired. And then I thought, yeah, you know what? I go outside, get breakfast, and prepare the stream and stuff. And after I had food and I was sitting here and planning stuff, I got so tired. So yeah, good time zone, Myrte. Didn't get the chance for Monster Hunter World. Yeah, me neither. And it sucks. It sucks!
I had the original Vanilla Monster Hunter World, and it sucks that they made me download 40 gigabytes just because.
It doesn't help me that you already own Monster Hunter.
Hey, it was gifted for me.
Anyway, Continuing. So yeah, Planet Zoo is not innovative because Planet Zoo is just a building strategy kind of game.
Let's just say Zoo Tycoon existed.
Yeah, we saw that before. Oxygen not included. Ever heard of games like Terraria?
Also, RimWorld.
Yeah.
Again, Dwarf Fortress.
So yeah, Slay Spire, Darkest Dungeon, anyone?
Also, Hand of Fate and Warhammer 40k Space Wolves.
I mean, yeah, the most innovative in here are my friend Pedro and Baba is You, but Baba is You would have been my choice.
Yeah, same here. I actually voted for Baba Is You, and I think I actually no, I completely forgot what I. Oh yeah, I picked Postal 4.
For innovative gameplay,
Hey, I didn't. I didn't know what to pick for this category, so I was like, eh.
what did I pick?
Oh yeah, I remembered why I picked for Postal 4 because your pick can break windows.
Yeah, and it's the only game where you can set somebody on fire and save him by peeing on them and yourself. Yeah, I'm kind of okay with my friend Pedro. Moving on. And now comes the biggest joke.
Better with friends. Daisy.
Yeah, what does
Why?
Daisy have to do with 20 freaking 19?
Also, Daisy mod was much better if we're talking about Daisy, and it lost a lot of players when it became standalone.
Yeah, I never. Yeah, I did
And
play it, but
let's say that most people who used to play Daisy with friends, they definitely not looking at this Daisy as a
more the
good
mod.
game with friends.
Yeah, I guess more the armor mod. And hello, you cannot see me. um, yeah, I don't know. The way some people behave in Daisy is just, I don't know. It never appealed to me really that much.
Well, just casual social interaction when you have gun and a lot of zombie and zero social tolerance.
Yeah, it's yeah. I don't know.
What did you pick out of those games actually?
Um, from those games,
Yeah,
Ring of Elysium actually.
I picked Risk of Rain 2.
Yeah, I didn't play it in multiplayer yet, so and I don't know how many player are supported. I did play a
I
bit
don't
of
know, maybe 2-player.
yeah, I played a bit of Ring Elysium, not that much, but I do know friends who played regularly, and yeah, it's basically PUBG but for free. Yeah, pretty much.
Age of Empires actually really strange looking.
The page I opened this through, Google is your friend, but no here. Okay, so yeah, Dota Underlords, I don't know, it's more
I
against your friends than with your friends.
I dig to well, maybe it's in a competitive matter, but it's co-op actually.
Hmm.
But still, it's a hard no for me because it's Valve.
Yeah, I'm not into Dota, so yeah, for me personally, yeah, Ring of Elysium and then Risk of Rain, but definitely not Daisy.
Yeah, definitely. First of all, 2018.
Yeah, so
Second of all, people think that Daisy killed Daisy.
yeah, pretty much.
I mean, a standalone killed the mod.
Hmm. All right, moving on. Labor of
Labor
Love.
of Love.
Yeah, I'm kinda okay with Grand Theft Auto because
I'm actually not.
okay,
Either Rainbow Six or Warframe.
yeah,
GTA, yeah, maybe. Thanks for supporting GTA Online, but I can give zero shit about GTA Online. I'm playing GTA solo as always.
yeah, but still, I mean, they come out with new stuff regularly. A ton of people play role playing this game, and I think Grand Theft Auto was the main game that brought a lot of people into role playing. Actually,
Wait, what?
yeah, there are so many
Okay.
roleplay streams that's insane. And I mean they fully roleplay, including everything. So like I mean if somebody plays a cop, he plays a cop, and often sounds like they would be live cops as well, because they talk in those police codes and stuff. So that's really, really crazy. And a big part of that is, I guess, also the support from Rockstar.
Yeah, support from Rockstar, but not from 2K. Who basically, I'm still blaming 2K and not Rockstar for releasing Diamond Casino update.
Where's the problem with that? I mean, okay, I got it to Twitch Prime. Should maybe play it, but
It's basically just a casino, and the haste was added a lot later.
yeah, it was just added one and a half month ago or so. Okay, so
I like how neither of us recognize Dota or CS:GO.
let me go back here a moment. My friend Pedro is a platforming action game with some kind of bullet time mechanic and physics in it. So that's pretty much it. And yeah, GTA 5 is story-wise as a single-player game already awesome. I didn't get into online that, but okay, from those games, yeah, it would be Warframe for me, that list.
I think I picked Rainbow Six, and yes, I'm blaming most of the bad thing that happened with GTA 5 on 2K. Cease and desist for mod manage, for mod tool, yeah, that was 2K, even though Rockstar was supportive on that thing.
Why would it be okay?
Because they didn't like it.
Yeah, but okay, the publisher of them or what?
Yes. 2K is a publisher for GTA. I think.
That would be news to me. Rockstar is their own publisher. Rockstar, yeah, Rockstar.
Rockstar.
I don't know. There is no 2K involved.
I
Yeah,
might
2K is publisher of Borderlands, so Rockstar is its own business partner. They don't give a fuck about anybody else. They don't need anyone. It's basically like Blizzard or EA Games. They don't need anyone else. They publish for others, maybe. Yeah, Rockstar is Rockstar. Oh, what 2K supposed to do there?
Oh, Take-Two. I'm sorry. Take-Two was responsible for cease and desist.
Yeah, I don't know.
And Take-Two owned 2K.
Yeah, but then 2K still doesn't have anything with that.
Oopsie. Well, basically, Take-Two made cease and desist for mod tool.
Yeah, I don't know. I know it was Rockstar, but anyway, different story, different topic. Moving on, because I really die here. VR game of the
We're
year.
almost there.
Yeah, I know. So, winner Beat Saber. Oh, what a surprise. Yeah, I nominated it, I voted for it, and it won. Blade and Sorcery. Interesting game. Gone. Also interesting, but not my style really. And that's hilarious, because Borderlands 2 VR is not even on PC.
Wait, what?
It's a freaking PlayStation exclusive.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
It's
You think I wouldn't play Borderlands VR if it would be on PC?
click on the Borderlands VR.
No, I don't click on it because it opens a freaking another tab. Okay, October. Yeah, I didn't really check for that, but it was PlayStation exclusive. And the thing is, it is without co-op, which pisses me off about that. Why don't I have that wishlisted already?
Beats me. I'm surprised as well.
I just knew it will be exclusive for PlayStation for the longest time, so didn't check about it anymore. Okay.
It would be on Steam then.
Good to know. I mean, yeah, it just came out 2 months ago, so hey. There was Borderlands 3 coming out around that time, so that I kinda missed that. And I'm definitely not paying $50 for a game that I already played 150 or 180 hours.
Mixed reviews because of Epic exclusive for Borderlands 3, or there's something?
I have no idea.
Yeah, okay. I think I nominated Vacation Simulator that category because I kind of forgot that Beat Saber came out this year. I thought it was the last year game.
You mean last year? This year is 2020.
Okay, I thought that Beat Saber came out in 2018.
No, it was in beta and early access. Full release was last year.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I kind of forgot that Beat Saber came out this year. Therefore, I nominated Vacation Simulator.
Okay. Yeah, no, I definitely Beat Saber all the way. Yeah, so yeah, interesting. I have to check about Borderlands on Kinguin, not on Steam, because I don't pay. Seriously, that what pisses me off about that is the fact, actually. Oops. The fact that I played the original for, I don't know, 170 hours or something like that, kinda pisses me off that I cannot get a huge discount on that. I own every single Borderlands game, and
Oh, yeah. Actually, when Scholar of the First Sin came out, there was an announcement that more Dark Souls 2 you own, the bigger discount you get. So basically, if you have a Dark Souls 2, you have a permanent discount on Scholar of the First Sin. And this discount goes up to, I think, 60% if you own all DLCs beside the original Dark Souls 2.
I have yeah, no idea. Pretty
So
much what they
basically,
did with Skyrim, they did the same with Skyrim. If you had it complete already, you got the Legendary Edition or something. And I didn't get it because I skipped the DLCs because I was not interested in them, so womp womp womp. I still have the
I'm
original.
kinda interested in DLC, but I'm not interested in Skyrim in general.
Hmm.
I'm still a pro Morrowind guy.
Yeah, something really cool. You can get all DLCs for free for Borderlands VR. That's pretty nice.
Something good.
So they basically gift you the season pass. That's cool. But I'm still not paying $50 for it. Hell no. All right. Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, I never liked that game. I don't know. Might be good in VR, but no. Against Beat Saber. Sorry.
Well,
Definitely
Five
not.
Nights at Freddy's really niche game.
Okay, moving on. Game of the Year 2019 from the Steam Awards. Winner Sekiro.
Against Sekiro.
Yeah, I nominated that. I voted for that. The others: Resident Evil 2, Jedi Fallen Order, Destiny 2, and Devil May Cry.
Basically, Destiny 2 is the game from 2018.
Yeah, pretty much, but it's a new release on Steam, so it kind of counts as 29. But
Cheating.
yeah, besides Destiny, relatively good choices, I think.
Yeah, okay, even though I can't add anything to that list. It's basically a good selection beside Destiny.
Yeah, pretty much.
Personally, I voted for Devil May Cry, and I nominated it when it before everything started.
Hmm.
It just it's so good.
I still,
And
still
it's
want.
not like Sekiro, which targeting niche audience inside niche audience.
Hmm. Yeah, that's true.
Devil May Cry basically targeting all old fans, at least fans of Devil May Cry 4 and Devil May Cry 3.
Hmm. Yeah, definitely. Although I mean, I didn't play it yet, but the fighting compared to the third one is different. So
It's even different compared to fourth one. It's a really rewarded combat mechanic.
yeah, some stuff is a bit strange. Like I said, I saw the speed run. I don't know. The character that looks really interesting is V. Kind of strange to play, I guess, but kind of
It
interesting.
is strange to play, but he has easiest triple S combo, let's say.
Yeah. That's what they said in the speedrun as well. S ranks are
And I'm
pretty easy.
kind of surprised that Dante has the hardest triple S. At least that was my experience.
Oh wow, we went through 2 awards, and
Hey, it's not like there was a lot of nominations.
a lot of what?
A lot of categories like in Game Awards.
Yeah, no, I meant both. Went through both of them. And again, we hit the 2.5 hour mark almost.
And fuck me, Steam Awards took us only half an hour.
Yeah, I mean the list is way shorter, so
Well, that should be like something that I saying in every episode. Fuck Epic Barrier Games on
Damn, my scenes don't switch as fast as I wanted it. Because I do have a goodbye. Thanks for watching screen, but I did scene, but I didn't set it on my freaking deck. I have no button for that. But I want to.
I'm almost hit my head on the
On the what?
table.
Ah, okay. Don't!
Yes, it's going to be really hard because of glasses.
Don't hurt yourself. Alright, so... Very quick. Oh, performance. Team viewer, come on, stay with me here. Alright. Any last words? This is your chance.
Yes, don't forget about the best game that's going to came out this year, Fast and Furious.
Yeah, definitely. You have to get that.
Every game that you plan to buy, forget about it.
Yeah, save
Fast
the
and
money.
Furious, that's just the only game that you're going to be needed in the next year.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, let me check if there's... That's not what I wanted to show. Let's see. Rate some. Who is somebody else? Because earlier when I wanted to host or rate somebody, I was the only one streaming from the team, the only one, and nobody else was streaming. That was so strange. I expected stereo, also was not live.
You're streaming at a strange time.
Yeah, yeah, depends. Stereo is streaming at that time often. He streams also 10 hours, 14 hours. He's crazy. Okay, he's playing. You might like Final Fantasy.
It's pretty late for me.
Why does he have different?
I might play a little bit of Monster Hunter.
Oh, that's rerun. Why is there a rerun? I don't rate or host reruns. Ah, yeah, nah. If anybody of my friends. Okay, yeah, I know who we rate. Didn't rate her for a while, and I do have my anniversary there. We are gonna rate continue. That's what we're gonna rate. Okay, everybody. So, Lothar, your last words.
Hey, I already said about Fast and Furious.
Yeah, okay. Okay, everybody. So this was this was the podcast number 8, because saying 8th is kind of strange. So thanks for
Next
hanging out.
month, there's no there will There will not be a podcast.
Wait, what?
Hey, I already told that I have my exams.
Yeah. No worries. There will be one, but there is no time set. Okay.
I mean, next time in the February, we're going to skip a month.
We're already halfway through January, so doesn't matter too much. Okay. Anybody?
Oh, that means somebody must make a game ripping stream.
Can I end the stream,
Finally.
please?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Thank you. I really have to sleep. I'm tired. Okay, Lothar, you have a good one. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, have a good night.
Thanks for doing that, as always. Bye, Lothar.
Bye, everyone.
Alright, everybody. Time zone appropriate greetings, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.